I know he's going to get drafted, so tell him not to go in the Army. It's really rough over here. I knew what he meant, but was the first 11 guys went down, and 3 of them died, and he was one of them. Got overrun, and he got killed. Well, initially it's a terrible feeling. Someone died so I could live. My older brother was already in Vietnam, in the Army, and he had wrote a letter home to my mother and told my mother to tell Don, I know he's going to get drafted, so tell him not to go in the Army. It's really rough over here. Well, he didn't mention anything else. He just said, don't go in the Army. I knew what he meant, but I got my draft notice. I went to Montgomery, took my physical. I went straight to the Marine Corps recruiter and joined the Marine Corps. There was a young kid, Kenny DeMarco. He was a young Italian kid. Sometimes they wouldn't resupply us. It was too hot of an LZ, or there was too much enemy fire out there. And the chopper pilots would say, no, I'm not going out there. This guy, DeMarco, he latched onto me and he wanted to be with me. He always said, I want to stay with Bama because he knows how to find things to eat and I feel safe around him. Well, on this same operation, Mead River, we got ambushed a couple of different times. And once he was up closer to the front than I was. The first 11 guys went down and 3 of them died, and he was one of them. There's another one, and his name is on the wall. Gary Miracle. When you're in certain areas, it's hard. You can't take your boots off because anytime, day or night, you may have to move quickly. And I'm walking on these wrinkles, on top of wrinkle, on top of wrinkle. They burst open, and the nasty water you're walking in gets in, sets up, and most all infantry guys, Army or Marines, it didn't matter, you were going to come down with jungle rot on your feet. And I had a severe case of it. And back in the rear, when we finally got back to the rear, I was given no duty. All I could wear was some, we called them flip-flops made out of old car tires. That's all I could wear, because my feet all the way up to here was like infected. And so anyway, it was my squad's turn to take observation posts. And I couldn't go because I had no duty. Well, Gary Miracle, who I went through boot camp with, volunteered to take his squad. And, excuse me, 2 nights later, he got killed. Got overrun, and he got killed. Well, initially it's a terrible feeling. Someone died so I could live. It doesn't mean that I would have died, but I could have. Now, the main thing I had when I came home was noise, mainly chopper. Or if there was a jet flying close by, automatically I'll look to see where he's dropping his ordnance at. I'm hoping it's not coming close to me. Stuff like that. That goes on for sometimes a couple of 3 years. I actually hit the deck at the airport at O'Hare. I hit the deck when I heard a chopper because I thought it was incoming. You forget dreams after a while, but one's vivid in my mind. I was fighting for BC with nothing but a knife, and somehow that's all they had. But that's the night that Kathy got out of bed and got something to poke me and wake me up. She said, I had to wake you up because you kicked me and you're swinging your arms and everything. She said, you're about to hurt me, so that's why I woke you up. And you have dreams like that. But I don't remember all the dreams. After a few days, the memories fades away. But that's one that I'll never forget, is trying to stay alive and 4 guys trying to kill me. And I used my basic training with a pugo stick and fighting with a bayonet. and I killed them all. Well, it's, what, 55 years, something like that. It never goes away. And I can remember a mist on my skin. It's something that we needed, you know, to kill the foliage, but we also needed to know that it was a carcinogen and it was going to affect the rest of our life. That's what they didn't tell us. And so we're out there just nonchalantly, you know, getting it on us and just wiping it off, you know. That stuff stinks, you know. We had no idea. When I die, I will die of something related to Agent Orange. It's probably going to be my heart, because all of these things combined affect your heart. A few months ago, my brother Neil had to go to Birmingham for a colonoscopy. You know, you have to have a driver with you when you have one of those things. So I went with him. We stopped at Cracker Barrel on the way back down in Gardendale, and we had already ate. He stayed inside. I don't know if he was buying something in the store or what, but I went out, and there was it was during the high school basketball tournaments in Birmingham, and there was, I think it was Hazel Green actually. There was 2 busloads. They were all wearing red Hazel Green colors, and I walked over to the door, and there was probably 30 of them already inside, and one kid looked over at me and he hollered, "Hey, everybody, step aside. Let this hero through." You know, it made me just feel really good. So I stopped and told them all that I really appreciated it. It's a large price to pay to give your life for your country, but what else can a man do but lay down his life for his brothers and sisters? That's the best thing a man could do. Everything you do, look around you. Don't take everything for granted. Don't be afraid to step up to the plate. I think every young person should experience even 2 years in the Army or anything, military life, and know what it's like to be responsible for something, and being willing to stand up if they say we got to go to Grenada or anywhere and support getting our Americans out, or whatever the situation may be. Just be a proud American. Don't sit back and wait for someone else to do it. Be a part of it, help do it.